All right, so in this question, this section 1415, we are going to go over converted as indicated, and we need to convert millimeters into centimeters. So here's what I suggest in terms of length conversion. You need to know your table. And when you know your table, it's very, very easy. So you're going to put your meters right here. And so therefore, you know this is going to have decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. And right there, you could have decameter, hectometer, and kilometer. Usually we use a kilometer, centimeter, millimeter, and meter the most often. So in that case, you have to convert 100 millimeters. So if you want, in this problem number, I think it's problem number 2. So in the problem number 2, you need to convert 100 millimeter into centimeter. So for that, you are going to go over, let's see if I can just bring this just a little bit below. So you're going to write your 100 millimeters, so 0, 0, 100 millimeter, and then you are going to fill up. You are going to look where is your centimeter. Your centimeter is right here, and so 100 millimeter, it's 10.0 centimeter. All right, let's try to do another one. Problem number 4. On the problem number 4, we need to convert 1,500 millimeter, 1,500 millimeter into meter. So I am going to plug the 1,500 millimeter, and I'm going to look at where is my meter column. My meter column is right here, and I can see clearly it's going to be 1.500 meter. All right. So weight and mass. Question number 6. On this question number 6, what do we have? Oops, let's use the same. There we go. Question number 6. On the question number 6, you have converted as indicated. 4 gram to milligram. So we have to convert gram to milligram. So before to do that, in terms of conversion of mass, it's going to be the same idea than the conversion of length. But instead to deal with meter, now we're dealing with grams. So if you have gram right here, you will have decigram, centigram, and milligram right there. And again, we could have decagram, hectogram, but the one that we most often use is kilogram. And in this problem number 6, you have to convert 4 gram into milligram. So for that, you are going to plug the 4 gram, which is right here, 4 gram, and you need to basically look at where is your milligram. Your milligram is right there, so you're going to have your period right there, your dot right there, and you are going to fill up the rest with some zero, so which is going to be 4,000 milligram. Let's try to do problem number 8. On this problem number 8, we need to convert 2.65 kilogram into gram. So I am going to plug 2.65 kilogram. 2 is right here, and point obviously is right there, 6 right here, and 5 on the next column. So now if I want to look at how many gram do I have, I need to move this dot right here. I need to move it right there. Okay, so this dot right here needs to move right there to be in a gram column. And I can see clearly that I need to basically fill up, and it will be 2,650 gram. All right, in terms of capacity, problem number 10, I guess. All right, problem number 10. On this problem number 10, convert the following measurement 0.675 liter to kiloliter. So again, in terms of capacity, it's going to be the same idea than the length or the gram. You're going to graph your chart and you are going to put liter. When you put the liter, you know the below it's going to be deciliter, centiliter, milliliter, and 3 on the left, it will be kiloliter. So the question number 10, it's all about converting 0.75 liter into kiloliter. So first and foremost, I need to plot 0.75 liter. 0 will be in the liter column, 0.75. And if I want kiloliter, I need to move this period right here just where I have the kiloliter column. And then I need to fill up with zeros, 0, 0, and the answer is going to be 0.00075 kiloliters. Okay, now let's try the question number 16. On this question number 16, complete the chart. So we have a chart and we have gram, kilogram, milligram, centigram. So we have gram, kilogram, milligram, and centigram. And we know that right here we have 840 milligram. And we need to write what it is in kilogram, what it is in gram, and what it is in centigram. So I am going to use my chart. I'm going to put gram right here. So centigram, decigram is right here. Centigram is right there. Milligram is right there. And then I will have decagram, hectogram, and kilogram. So we have 840. So if we have 840 milligram, so we have 0, 4, and 8. 840 milligram. In centigram, the dot right now at 840 milligram is right here. If I want to look at centigram, my dot should be right there. And so the answer is going to be 84.0 centigram. Now, in kilogram, I will have to put my dot right here and fill up some with 0, 0.0000. So it's going to be 0.000840. And in gram, obviously my dot should be here, and I filled up with the rest of my number, of my 0. I filled up with a 0, and it is going to be 0.840 gram. All right, problem number 20. So what do we have in this problem number 20? Okay. So we need to convert measurement as indicated, 54 inches into yard. 54 inches into yard. All right. So I am going to, you need to know what is an inch, but so basically 1 inch is in 1 yard, how many inch do you have? And in 1 yard, you have 36 inch. All right. And the question is convert 54 inch into yard. All right. So we need to find this one right here. So for that, what we are going to do is say, hey, 1 yard correspond to 36 inch, 54 inch correspond to what? And that is what I'm looking at, right? And correspond to what yard? And you must be very careful, you have the same unit. And when you have that, you will define that basically what you are looking for is the multiplication of the diagonal with two numbers. So 1 times 54 divided by 36. So 1 times 54 divided by 36. So we got an answer as 54 divided by 36. We got a 1.5 yard. All right, problem number 25. Problem number 25, convert 100 ounces into pound. 100 ounces into pound. So same idea than before. We know that 1 pound corresponds to 16 ounces. So what we are looking for is this value of x right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the multiplication of the diagonal of where I can find two numbers. Obviously 100 times 1 divided by the last number divided by 16. And so 100 ounces, it's 6.25 pounds. Okay? And if I do 100 divided by 16, 6.25. Perfect. Problem number 31. On this problem number 31, 3 gallon, convert 3 gallon, 1 quart into 1 quart. 3 gallon, 1 quart into only quart. There is 4 quart in a gallon. 4 quart, it's in 1 gallon. So 3 gallon, it's going to be what we are looking for, how many quart. And that is going to be, x is going to be the multiplication of a diagonal, 4 times 3 divided by 1. So there is 12 quart in 3 gallon. And because I have 3 gallon, 1 quart, the answer is going to be 13 quart. All right, guys, so I'm done with this section. And let's go for another one.